Piss and blood? You can't casually say that in a conversation.
Hey, Samore Love Bugs, you have now tuned in to my Black and Crew recap. Guys, be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet done so. We on it popping up in here. Also, be sure to share this video wherever you like to share videos. And don't forget to give it that good old thumbs up if you like these types of videos. So, let's go ahead and give shout outs first, right? I wasn't prepared, you guys. I wasn't prepared. Shout out to Model T Unleashed. Shout out to you, who said, Duchess really tried it. I get what she was doing by trying to raise HIV awareness and etc. But really bit. And also shout out to Lay_lovable. Okay, so I chose 2 people out of the people that did comment. Guys, once again, be sure to comment down below for your chance to be featured on the next one. All right, so Walter and O, they were talking, and they said that they had a good time out in North Carolina, you know, for Duchess grand opening of Pretty in Pink. And then like casually mentions like, yo, I had a great time. I had like 3 girls, you know, we was doing the thing, and I think I drank so much that I was peeing blood. Like, wait, what? I think we've all had, or some of us have had, you know, those days where we just drank too much, you know, had the hangovers in the morning, but it never really included peeing blood. Like, that's a whole nother level, which sounds really, really scary. So Walter's like, you know, he kind of persuades him to go to the doctor. He's like, yo, that's not good. Like, you need to go see a healthcare professional. So he's like, the only time he really goes to the clinic is after he done been with a new shorty. He makes sure he goes to the clinic. I'm like, this guy does. I mean, at least he gets himself checked out to make sure things are good down there, but I feel like he's taking so many risks and doing things really backwards by saying that. Donna, she makes her way to Art124 Inc. I think that's the name of it, right? Art124 Inc. And Puma, he looks at her portfolio, and when I was looking at it while they was looking at it, I'm like, girl, I'm not impressed. Like, I would not really want her doing my tattoos, because I didn't see nothing that really like stood out to me. Like when they showed Naeem and the other boy, the other guy, tattoo artist, those were like eye-catching, you know. But his is just, I mean, hers was just like, okay, you're trying, you know. And he said that, he was like, you know, I see potential, but you definitely gonna need to work with these 2 fellas right here to get your skills up. But he said he does need a piercer so he can have her do that while she also works on her craft. And I'm just like, yo, Donna, just don't be thottish while you over here. Like, really work on what you gotta work on. Like, she probably would have been so much more advanced. Like, she be going hard for this portfolio. When she went to North Carolina and everything, she was going hard for that portfolio. And it's like garbage. Like, are you serious right now? Like, if you want to come and try to show up and show out, like, you need to really like have your stuff together. Like, it has to be able to blow people away so nobody can't say nothing, you know. And that's the same thing I've been taught while I'm growing up. Like, if you want to do something, you got to make sure you do it right, not just come with some mediocrity like, oh, look, how you gonna tell me that I'm not good? Nah, you gotta be the best, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like she don't have her mind right. Her mind is not like in the game of what she's trying to play. Like, you trying to play a game here, but you playing it all wrong, mama. Not doing it right. So yeah, she's officially hired at 124 Inc. at the rivalry place. I feel like she just did that pretty much to get back at them. But, and plus she knew that plus, you know, at the end of the day, this is a reality show. You gotta try to stay on the reality show. So you go to the other place that's still on the reality show, so you can still have a purpose, a meaning in this particular show. You know what I mean? You gotta play it right. At least she playing something right. She not playing the tattoo game right. Cesar, he had to rush to Florida because his mom, she had to have her 6th surgery. She has a kidney disease that's affecting her brain. It sounds really, really serious, but luckily she did pull through. It was a 6-hour surgery that she had, but it went well. It was really getting him to have all these thoughts and fears because that's his only living parent that he has alive. So it's just like, he doesn't want to lose her. He feels like she's going to be there forever, that he can have that person to talk to, and he feels like he needs that, you know? And no one wants to think anything's going to happen to their parents. You want to feel like your family is going to be here forever, like you're going to be here forever as well. Yeah, like I said, the surgery ended well. The only thing that was kind of odd to him was that she did mention that she wants him to be happy. She wants him to do the right thing. She mentioned this before she went into the surgery because she didn't know what was going to happen. So it was almost like she was telling him these things just in case if she passed away, he knows how she feels. So he was like, she was like, you know what? You're my child, and I want to make sure that you're good. She was like, I don't want you to have somebody taking you and just kind of turning you and spinning you and then putting you back down and picking you back up again and playing with you again. You know, because... And the concept is playing with you like you're a toy and try to manipulate you and turn you into what they want you to be as opposed to you being who you are. And you know, Teddy said that on numerous occasions, that it seems like Duchess is just kind of trying to mold him into the man that she wants and kind of trying to make him leave who he is behind. I mean, he does have some bad traits about him, but... you don't want to change the man into somebody completely different, because then that's not the man that you fell in love with at the end of the day. That's somebody that you kind of created. And I think that's what a lot of people do in relationships. They, well, not a lot, but some people, they come into relationship expecting someone to change and become the person that they envisioned in their head. And a lot of times that doesn't happen. And then they feel betrayed, they get upset, etc., etc. They feel some type of way about it. And that's where resentment comes into play as well. So Donna, she introduces us to her twin sister. I think her name was Brittany or something like that, or Britt. I wasn't really paying too much attention to the girl's name, but I know that they're like complete opposites. One is like, you know, the tattoo chick, the hardcore fighting, you know, body modifications, all that stuff. The other one is a nurse with kids, family. You know, it's completely different. What is it called? The yin and the yang. So that's kind of like the concept that she created for a tattoo for her. She did a tattoo for her, and once again, it wasn't like anything spectacular. It was okay. It was acceptable. It didn't look horrible. It wasn't like a botched tattoo, or, you know, those tattoos that you be seeing on Instagram, like, yo, what did they do with the memes and stuff? It wasn't that bad, but it still wasn't like some of the tattoos that we see that like blow us away, that they look so realistic and just amazing and captivating. It wasn't like that at all. Like, I wouldn't go to Art 12 Inc. or Black Ink Crew or any of them and say, I want Donna to do my tattoo. I've been looking at her work, and I'm amazed and blown away, and I just want her to really do my next tattoo right here for me. Yeah, it wouldn't happen. Oh, well, before we get to Donna and Sky, they meet up, and she reveals that Max's baby mother, or Max keeps on mentioning his baby's mother's name or something like that, and he cheated on her before with the baby mother when they first was together. He ended up having another child with her, so baby number 2. And I'm like, and you accepted that, and that's the person that you about to marry? Like, yes, people make mistakes, but that's a big one. Like, I could not see myself dealing with a guy that I'm with having a kid by somebody else. Like, I don't think there's any forgiveness. There's no I'm sorry. There's nothing that could say, okay, I'm going to accept this. I mean, maybe because I never dealt with it, but I just don't see me accepting that, just because I know a lot of things that I'm able to allow. And, you know, that's something that makes me feel like I would say you're dust to me. Like, that's it. But yeah, she accepted it, and now they're engaged. And now she's starting to have those feelings and thoughts coming back where she's like, you know, it's a possibility that he could be cheating on her again. And Sky's like, well, maybe you should just talk to the chick and see what's up. Since y'all grown, you know, this is the only way. Since he's locked away, if this is the man you expect to spend the rest of your life with, you might as well know if he's cheating on you or not. So that's exactly what she does. She meets up with the chick. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. Let's talk about O first. So O, he does his prostate exam because when he goes to the doctor, the same doctor that he's seen when he was talking about the vasectomy and all that stuff. And the doctor's like, you know, we do have to check your prostate to make sure it's not cancerous or anything else, because blood anywhere in your stool and your urine is very, very serious. So, mind you, I didn't know that they was going to get this into it. I mean, they literally had him pull down his pants, pull down his underwear. I could see like a little bit of his skin. I'm like, this is getting really too real for, like, I know this is reality TV, but we gotta have some type of filter here. Like, they literally had him bend over and we could see what the doctor was doing, like putting his finger up in his butt. And you know, I just felt like that was like a little bit much. Following that, I mean, TV has changed since reality TV came out back in Flavor Flav days. Reality has totally taken it to a whole nother level. Cesar and Duchess, they have a nice little date, and well, it started off nice, but then she says that she wants to get the house and then she wants to get married, and he's like, wow, like you have a whole checklist of things that you want to do. And then he has things that he wants to do, but then she doesn't really want those things to come to pass because it's all about Duchess. It's Duchess' wedding. It's not Duchess and Cesar wedding. Although it is Duchess and Cesar's wedding, it's all about her. So then she mentions that she wants him to just kind of have a sit down with Crystal, and he's like, nah, he ain't really trying to do that because all she thinks about is money. That's all she wants. I don't know how, if she's just like, she could be like the bitter type, because you know everybody has their side of the story. Is it like he's not paying properly, or he's trying to hide money because he's getting this amount but he feels like she shouldn't be getting too much type of thing? Because you know it's supposed to be a certain percentage of whatever it is that you're making, because the child's supposed to live a certain lifestyle if you're living that lifestyle. But could it be just she is money hungry and she's jealous and bitter that Duchess is getting all this shine and she's not? That could be the reason as well. Some people is real bitter and they'll do all kind of stuff, so you never really know. So I don't really want to, like, you know, I don't really know what the situation is with her. Have we even met her? Yeah, we did meet her before. So anyways, Duchess really wants to have like a blended family, kind of something like what Mendices and them have. But you know, theirs is kind of rocky too. But to have a blended family where the child can actually come over to their house, and it can be kind of like her child as well, because at the end of the day she is going to be the stepmother. She don't want to be the secret stepmother, because that does make everything kind of crazy. She don't want this crazy girl, Crystal, well, I don't know if she's crazy, but she don't want Crystal coming at her trying to fight her all the time. Like, they're going to be life partners. She doesn't want to have all this calamity, all this craziness. She don't want to have nobody coming for her pockets neither. Because once you get married, I think if he doesn't pay, then they can take it from the wife or something like that. Like, I've heard crazy stories or similar stories, something like that. So Donna, she ends up having a sit down with Maxwell. With Maxwell's child's mother, the two kids actually, the mother of the two kids. And it started off kind of quiet and calm, but then she started saying that they have phone sex every day, and it's not, we're not sure if she's just trying to like patronize her, trying to get her riled up, get her upset. Perhaps she's jealous or whatever. She called her a slutty ass girlfriend, and then, you know, and I commend Donna for this, because Donna, you know how she's usually the fireball. She likes to get amped and stuff. This time around, she was just sitting there. Like, she was chill. She was like staying calm. She didn't raise her voice. She said a little something smart when she was getting up, like, oh, well, you know what, you can have him, and just make sure you don't use my money to talk to him. Since you want to talk to him every night, use your own money for that. And then she gets up, and the girl like straight hits her in the back of her head. So she got crazy after that, but the security guards came and was holding her down. So, of course, the other chick feels like she got one up. And I'm the type of person, I hate to lose. Like, I remember I had a fight one time, and I'm not going to do this right now because I'll probably do a story time about it. But, yeah, I had fell, and then I was looking for that girl for the rest of the month, but she was hiding. So, you know, when stuff like that happens and, you know, somebody feels like they got one up on you, depending on how much pride you have and what type of person you are, that could really bother you and eat at you. Like, it physically made her sick. She got so upset emotionally, physically, everything, that she had to go to the bathroom, and it sounded like she literally threw up, and she was crying and everything. And that's another thing that tends to happen. Like, when you feel like, damn, like, I didn't handle this the right way, you start crying sometimes. Sometimes you start getting anxiety attacks. Like, the body is crazy, and it can react in so many different types of ways. But then, like clockwork, a little bit later, he ends up calling, and his response, nah, cut it. Because the way he was talking, I just feel like when she said, oh, that she said that y'all have phone sex every day, like, he just was like, unless they cut some parts out, he just sounded like he was just like, why are you talking to her? And then she's like, oh, I'm about to go over there and wait for her because I know where she lives. He's like, oh, don't do that. That's the mother of my kids. Like, I understand you wouldn't want the mother of your kids to get hurt or whatever. But then, like, when she was asking him, like, is this true? He's just like, yo, don't do that. Don't question me. I don't question you and what you do. Like, wait, what? It was a yes or no question. There was no need for all of that. And that's what people do a lot of times. When they're doing their dirt, they want to get upset. They want to, what you talking about? Like, how, you know, they get mad hype. Like, what you getting hype for? I asked you a yes or no question. There's no need for you to talk about some, oh, I don't never question you. Why you questioning me? I can question you because I'm your fiance. You put a ring on it and you're trying to be my life partner at the end of the day. So yes, she has reason, good reason to question him and hope that he says the correct answer, or, you know, the honest, truthful answer, which, you know, you can't really even always bet on that all the time. Just because you ask somebody a question doesn't mean they have to give you a real honest response. And that's the crazy thing about being in relationships and everything else, and trusting people. So I don't know, I think she should cut him off. And now that she about to work at this shop, I know that things are going to, like, I feel like she's going to start flirting with Naeem. It kind of seemed like she was flirting with him when she was talking to him. It's just like she has this aura about her that it just comes off as flirtatious. I don't know if she's trying to do it or not, but, or if maybe it's when she's around guys she gets that way or whatever, but that's what it looked like. And his girl already has a problem with her because she knows about her and how she is. So yeah, y'all, this was pretty much it. Let me know what y'all thought down below for your chance to be featured on the next one. Stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Later.